Hi guys, I'm Faris, and today we are making clay slime. Now, Catherine Santana, you have been very patient with us. You asked us months and months ago, and believe us, we hear you. We have been trying so many times, for months and months and months, and none of our attempts have worked at all. So finally, the secret that we found is that you have to make the slime a little bit wetter than you normally would make slime, which we figured out after longer than we'd like to admit. So we are just going to get onto the video because this is so satisfying, I'm having trouble focusing. So let's go. So what you'll need for this slime is a 1/4 teaspoon of borax, 1/2 cup of glue, a 1/4 cup of water, a spoon or something to mix with, a bowl, some measuring cups and spoons, and some clay. Now, a lot of people say to use Deso Soft clay or Model Magic. We're just using regular clay. It might be a bit harder to mix in, but it has the same results. So if you don't have any of what people normally say, don't worry, you don't have to go and buy it. So a lot of people are saying that borax is bad for kids' hands. And an alternative to that would be to use baking soda and contact solution. But actually the main activator in contact solution that forms with the glue is actually boric acid, which is what's found in borax. Steve Spangler explains this a lot better than I ever could, so we'll link his video in the description box below. So we're just gonna cut to the chase and use real borax. Let's go. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add our 1/4 teaspoon of borax into our 1/4 cup of warm water. So just add that in there and then stir until it dissolves. So once you can't see the borax floating in the water anymore, you can set this aside. This will be our activator that will add to the glue to make it form. So now in a large bowl, we're going to add our 1/2 cup of glue. So now that we have our glue in our bowl, we're just going to grab our activator and we're going to slowly add it in. I'd say about a 1/4 teaspoon to 1/2 teaspoon at a time into our mixture so that we don't over borax it. As soon as you add the borax, it's going to start clumping together, but just keep adding borax until it's a little bit wetter than you would normally see slime. So now that's pretty much slime, but it's still not completely together yet. We're going to mix it in our hands because the clay will cause it to stiffen up a little bit, so we want it to be as stretchy as possible. So now that it's kind of spiderwebby but not too sticky, you're going to start adding your clay. Now, while we were making the slime, we just put it on our heater, but you can put it at any warm place, like in the sun, on your radiator, any place that could make it a little bit more easy for you to add in the slime. So you don't have to get all of the slime off your hands, but just enough so that you don't have slime everywhere and you're not wasting too much. But you don't have to wash your hands or anything because you're going to be kneading the clay and then you're just going to be adding the slime after that. So now we're just going to take our clay and knead it in our hands to make it a little bit softer so it's easier to incorporate. So once you've kneaded it for a little while, you can start adding it to your slime. was a long road getting here, but we are finally here. This is the most satisfying thing I have ever played with. I can see why you guys are obsessed with it. And if you'd like us to do any other recipes, you can tell us in the description box below. If you have any other crazy slime things like that you want us to try, then we will by all means try them. And now I am going to go and play with this some more. So, bye!